What's going on, BCWers? I am the longest reigning BCW World Champ of all time, the greatest BCW World Champ of all time, and as of last weekend, I am now officially the former BCW World Champion.
I'm Brian.
And welcome to this week's episode, a special one, the 10th ever episode of BCW. BCW, BCW, BCW. Where, come here. Let the business talk to you for a little second. Business talk to you. You know, a lot of people think I would come on here, I would be pissed off, I'd be angry that I've lost my gold, I'd be ready to kill, do whatever the business has to do to get it back. All I can say to you, BCWers, is thank you. And even to my long-term opponent here, Brian, thank you. It was an honor becoming the longest reigning BCW World Champion. It was an honor holding that belt. Even if I retained in ways that maybe not the cleanest, some would say, I still would like to think it was a great reign, a historic reign, and it was my pleasure to show up here every single week and defend for you all. This ain't the end of the business, baby. But, hey, I lost it on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Yeah. And to add on to that, I would just like to say, although I am a little disappointed that I didn't come out as BCW champion, neither did Jordan, I am very excited to say that the BCW championship now has a pretty cool lineage.
Great lineage. If you all will indulge us, because unlike WWE, as I said, we are about to acknowledge the new lineage of the BCW World Title. So obviously,
put it right here.
Obviously, we have the first ever BCW World Champion of all time, Brian Avila. We have the longest reigning and arguably greatest. Though there's arguments. There's arguments. Y'all should have seen some of these defenses on WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. There's arguments. I'm not even, as a business, going to say there aren't. But arguably the greatest BCW World Champion of all time, Jordan the Business Reigns. We have where a lot of the arguments come from.
Yeah.
One of, if not the greatest, BCW World Champ of all time, Anna. Who? Her last name's still Watson, or because she got
Still
married.
Watson.
It's still
Still
Watson.
Watson.
Whoa, I don't want to bury you. I don't want to bury
You want to bury the potential
Watson.
Okay, yeah.
Then
Bit of a transitional champion, the Rey Mysterio of BCW. Katie Ledford.
I'm showing her this one.
I wanted you to do that one. I was gonna do Anna, but then you started doing Anna, and I was like, okay.
No, please go ahead and speak your truth, brother.
Look, she defended. I think she defended once.
The Rey Mysterio of BCW.
Katie Mysterio, what?
And then I told Katie Ledford, we're two peas in the same pot. I also lost my belt to a main eventer.
She won it in a ladder match, right?
Yeah.
Is that where she won it?
I think so, actually.
Yeah. She won it in a ladder match, then lost it where? Do you remember?
She defended it once successfully.
Against...
I think me, was it not?
Yes, she defended it
against me.
That was your last shot you had.
That was my last shot at the
And
title.
the ladder match was the last shot I had. I had one shot at the BCW title at Mania, and it was in the ladder match.
Y'all should have seen his face. He wasn't his normal self, but I think he's calmed. He's big composed.
I'm fine.
He's good. He's good.
Hey, Brian is fine. Brian's fine. All right. And then after retaining against you, Katie then went on to lose the BCW championship to our current BCW world champion, the Alex Williams.
Put him up. Put him up. Hey, great champ. Great champ to have.
Good defenses.
Great title defenses. I can't wait to see what he does with this belt in this first PLE cycle.
Yeah.
You know, the first PLE cycle is always the hardest for a champ. It's always the hardest, but I think we can expect great things out of our current BCW World Champion.
I absolutely agree. Yeah.
But hey, just wanted to put them over. Congratulations to everyone even the people who didn't win, producer Joe, Ali, Autumn had some great matches.
Great matches.
Great matches.
Autumn
Put up
had
a
a
fight.
chance at the beginning to win it there.
Against me, I retained, and at least I'll say that, BCWers, I didn't go down without a fight. Much like I said the week before WrestleMania, I defended successfully. I believe 3 or 2. It was 2.
Autumn
and Josie
and Joe. Yeah, it was 2.
I defended successfully 2 times, and then Anna got the better of me on my 3rd defense.
And I held it through all of night
all
1.
of night 1.
And a little bit of night 2. 1 match of night 2. She defended it through. It was a good night. I had a great time. Good 2 nights. I had a great time watching everybody compete for the BCW Championship and getting to watch Mania with a group of great friends. So I had a great time. Looking forward to doing it more in the future and not putting as much of the stress and strain on Anna to host and defend the title and write an essay.
I'll be able to host. I'll be able to host. Me and Autumn get our place.
Absolutely.
Me and Autumn get our place in 6 days.
I'm excited for you.
So I'll be able to start hosting, brother. It's going to be a fun time.
Hell yeah.
And then all anybody else got to worry about is trying to get the belt, brother.
Hey, and don't get it twisted. Just because we are happy for our friend and the lineage of the BCW Championship doesn't mean we're done coming for that title.
Of course not. Because, hey, I'm as happy as can be. Really, I am. And Alex, you're going to be a great champ.
Absolutely.
You're going to be a great champ. Maybe even reaching the heights of an Anna Watson or the business. But, hey, just know, friend, I'm still coming for my belt back. And, hey, I'll do whatever I might have to do. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. And who even says it's going to be me doing it? But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. Let's get into this week. Woo! What a week.
So, PCW. What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about? I don't know, Brian. Tell the people what you want to talk about.
You want to start with good news or bad news?
You know what? We always start with the good news and end off with the bad news. Let's get the bad news. Let's get the bad news out of the way.
So
it's that time of year again.
It's that time of year. Post WrestleMania releases. WWE has released quite a bit of talent. I don't know if you want to talk about it while I pull up. Oh, you got the list?
Believe me, I had it ready.
Okay.
I had it ready.
Go ahead.
Because this always happens this time of year. But this year was real bad.
Yeah.
This year was really bad. 22 names. 22 full releases, I think. I believe this is the full list right here. There might be some I'm missing. If there is, let me know. I hate that it starts off with the one that it gets me most, but we'll talk about it.
You want to start from the bottom?
I'm going to go from the bottom up, actually.
Yeah, bottom up. Some of the starting ones you might not recognize. These are
NXT
names
talent.
from NXT and, developmental.
Luca Crucifino. Trill London. Malik Blade. Chris Island. Tyreek. Tyson. Serena Lennon. Tyra May Steele.
Mm-hmm.
That's the NXT section.
Yeah,
right there.
That's the lower section. Some may recognize Tyra May Steele. She is a former Olympian. In WWE was really into her. Looked at her as the female Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm. That's what she was built to be.
Yeah, and so it was a bit surprising to see somebody that they seem to be really behind get released, but that's the business. You want to continue?
Yep. Now we get into the main roster names, and I'm not gonna lie, it sucks for anyone to lose their job. Those NXT names, but I'm looking at this list again. Every single one of these main roster names hurt really bad. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Alba Fire.
She's doing such great work with Chelsea Green.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely shocked.
I really thought they got that gimmick over so well to the point where it was going to be impossible to let her go.
Zoe Stark. Not the biggest megastar.
A lot of potential.
But I was really looking forward to her coming back from that injury because in ring, Zoe's one of the greats.
She's good.
Greats to do.
She's really good.
I love that. And I feel like without the constraint of the PFC, she might have had a potential to do a little something.
Yeah, we saw potential in her for the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, obviously I'm not I was never gonna be one that's like, oh yeah, she's getting pushed up the card, multiple world champion winner. But I could have saw like you with
I thought that belt was made for people like
for
her.
people like Zoe Stark.
Mhm.
But Zoe Stark, Andre Chase of Chase U, also an NXT name that got moved up. Thea Hale now being the last surviving member of Chase, the iconic Thea Hale. Please pardon me.
This is where it really hurts Jordan. This one's a little personal for him.
And anyone who's seen the product, shout out Mara.
Shout out, Aaron. Hey.
Who's seen the product?
Got you up there.
We got you right there, brother. Above Raheem, if you would.
Above Raheem. Oh, shit. Wrong way.
If you would.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watched the product knows how much this one gets me. The entirety of the Wyatt Six, including Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, and Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas. Talk to the people for a second.
Yeah.
This
one is a little tough for not just Jordan. Obviously, it's gonna hit Jordan the most because this whole gimmick, this whole idea of this faction was built around someone that is incredibly important, not just to us, but entirety of the WWE Universe Wrestling fan base that loved Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt. Something that Bray Wyatt built from the ground up and was entirely made up to be an homage to him, to honor him.
Of the legacy,
just after giving them one opportunity with one feud that lasted way longer than it should have, to just take the entire group.
I went back. It started in August.
Yeah.
It was either August or like October, but it started round then.
And it was a great debut.
And it was one of the greatest debuts I've ever seen in WWE.
So they killed Chad Gable.
They literally murdered Chad Gable and murdered a bunch of people, and they got one chance.
Yeah.
One chance.
Yeah. And obviously they did have the unfortunate luck of Bo Dallas getting injured pretty early on. That really kind of stunted their growth. But there were still, other members of the group they could have worked with. But no, they really kind of
Nikki never even got a match.
Nikki Cross never got a match.
Never got a match. And she was in the beginning, when they first moved to SmackDown, she was always in the background of the U.S. title picture segments. Like, she was always stalking around that. And I was like, we're going to drape the Wyatts in gold.
She almost became like the face of the group.
She pretty much did. In Bo Dallas's absence, whenever he was still recovering from injury and wasn't on screen, Rowan would be the mouthpiece. But never forget, when their feud first started with MFT, it was always Nikki who stood up to Solo. She was the one getting in his face. She was the one putting hands on Solo. Yeah.
It was good stuff. In the middle, because there's still some more names. In the middle of this bad news, can I give some good news in
Absolutely,
there? Because it just won't be a talking point otherwise.
Yeah.
Talking about the Wyatt Six, the son of the late, great Luke Harper, otherwise known as Brody Lee, recently made his wrestling debut. And it was so wholesome. I don't know if you watched the video I sent you.
I did. It was so wholesome,
hitting his dad's moves, hitting Bray's moves.
Like, it was so heartwarming, man.
It was great to see. I was really happy to see that. But no, congrats to his in-ring debut. But
we'll go on to the one. But everyone, the Wyatt Six is it hurts. It hurts. And the worst part is, it's not even. It hurts really bad. There's one that hurts me even more that I'm saving.
Yeah.
But this one's bad too. Motor City Machine Guns, man. One of the greatest tag teams to ever do it.
Yeah.
To ever do it, man.
Top 5 at least.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Wow.
I could see this one, but this one was really weird. For what? Santos Escobar. This one was really weird because he had left. And they had reached out to him. Yeah. They did everything in their power to bring him back. He gets injured in AAA. He goes on a pretty decent run in AAA. Gets injured recently, and then they release him.
Yeah, it really felt like a slap in the face. Like, you don't get to decide when you leave. We get to decide when you leave. That's
because, like, if you were gonna release him like this, why fight so hard to get him back when he chose to walk away? They fought so hard and clearly offered him something good enough that made him return.
And he was having like great matches in AAA.
Dude, he was doing. He
doing
felt
great
at
work.
home in AAA.
It felt like he was a star.
Work.
But as is the case, and I will say, with the release of Santos Escobar, I'm going to talk about it now.
Please.
The thing I'm very excited about, just in the middle of this. Lucha Underground's coming back.
It is.
Santos Escobar just got released.
So?
Could be some good news. And this might be a good transition point to the next person, because I think she would have a really good place in Lucha Underground.
Yep. Zelina Vega and Aleister Black have been released.
Zelina, I can see.
Zelina,
I can see why they would have maybe been like, we don't use her as a wrestler anymore. She's been just a manager. But Aleister
doesn't make sense.
You just brought him back.
Aleister really doesn't.
You just had
recently
beat Randy Orton
and pin Randy
the man
Orton.
who was in the main event of WrestleMania. Aleister Black pinned him right before WrestleMania.
Not roll up, black mask, pin.
I don't understand.
I don't get.
I really don't get this one.
But I see what you mean by Lucha Underground. Zelina always had a home there.
Zelina is a great wrestler, but because of her size, she will never be treated as a credible threat in WWE. Unfortunately, former Queen of the Ring though.
Former Queen of the Ring is not. The height thing, especially with the girl, is something that is so hard. It's not impossible to overcome it, but it is so hard. For example, Alexa Bliss made it work.
Yeah.
Her run as the goddess, she was able to make it work and be put up. But that took work.
And it takes effort from the company.
The company needs to care about you. They cared about Alexa Bliss.
And I don't get why they don't care about Zelina Vega. They kept trying to make her a babyface.
I don't know why.
I guess because she has a sympathetic story of her father.
They wanted to put her in the LWO.
Yeah.
They wanted to put her in the LWO.
And which she was a good piece, but I think the better option was having her be the heel side of the LWO when they did have that weird Wolfpack thing.
Like the LWO Wolfpack with Santos Escobar and
which I think had a lot of potential, but because WWE, and not to make this a racial thing, but because WWE is quick to throw away Latino stars as just attractions of a cruiserweight division kind.
If your last name ain't Mysterio, brother.
No, I disagree.
Really?
Even if your last name is Mysterio.
Honestly, yeah.
Because Rey is not being treated like the legend he is. Yeah. He's not in the Punk role.
Rey should be treated like the Punks, the Cenas.
Yeah.
He is that caliber legend, if not bigger.
Recently, and I just would like to say this real quick. Recently, I saw a post by a pretty big wrestling page. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a big wrestling page. It's on Twitter. They, first of all, stop posting AI graphics, but they posted an AI graphic of Randy Orton sitting on the side of a road as a bus
with John Cena, Brock Lesnar,
all the legends that are recently retiring, and Randy Orton being the last one left. Okay. Not even once thinking that one of the greatest wrestlers, one of the greatest luchadors of all time, who's been wrestling longer than Randy, hasn't just been WWE longer than Randy. He's been wrestling longer than
51.
Has he been wrestling longer than Randy's been alive?
I think so.
Because he started wrestling when he was a teenager.
Then yes.
One of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Rey Mysterio, and people don't treat him like the legend.
Like the legend that he actually is.
And I hate to make it a race thing. I think that's what it is. I think it's a side thing and a race thing.
You know what it is? They treat him like, they don't treat him on the level of like a Cena, a Punk, or a Randy. High key, they treat him on the level of like a Miz.
Yeah. Latinos are looked at like jobbers in WWE.
Which,
I'll just say it like that.
The Miz is a legend in his own right. Miz is a legend in his own right. I think he's playing the role right now that he should be playing at this stage of his career.
Yeah.
But they treat Rey like he's the level.
But Miz is a legend that never went away and stayed there. So he never got looked at like a legend because he never went away.
Because he never left long enough.
Rey left. Twice. He left. And he's still incredibly credible. It's not that he got better. Miz got better and became a legend. Rey's been a legend
since he debuted.
arrived. He was a legend
in WCW matches with Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. When he debuted in '02, he was already a wrestling legend outside of WWE, much to the akin of Danielson.
Mm-hmm.
Mysterio was a wrestling legend outside of WWE when he showed up. And he's just never been looked at as that top guy. A lot of people will say it's because of his size. Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
But it's really hard to dispute my argument when you look at the history of Latinos in WWE who have become world champions. Rey Mysterio.
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. And Alberto Del Rio.
We don't claim that one.
I don't claim him.
But he is.
Scumbag.
But
if you want to include him, he wasn't treated like a credible threat. He was just a quick person to take the belt off of Punk and Cena. Just to hold it real quick.
He was always the transitional guy. It's like, okay, we need to get the belt off of Ziggler. How do we do that? Alberto. The next week, make him drop it to Punk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So even he wasn't treated seriously, and I think he had potential. Ray, never treated seriously, had one credible world championship reign.
One credible reign, and then the other one, an hour.
And don't forget, that world championship reign was spent entirely being like, how will this guy survive getting his ass beat by giants? And he didn't. He just didn't.
Batista beat the hell out of him.
Yeah, and then Eddie Guerrero is the only one who was treated credible, but his gimmick was cheating.
Lying, cheating, and stealing.
So, and then he got his ass beat and never got the title back because he died.
Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero.
Rest in peace, yeah. But the only person who people can argue maybe is a credible Latino is Penta. And maybe Dom, but Dom, again, is like Eddie.
Yeah, much is still
without the success.
It's still playing the Eddie role.
Yeah. But no.
Which I think he could get to the success.
I think so.
Because like I said, if they try and they start caring about him again. Because I'm not even going to lie, it feels like the company slowed down on him.
Yeah.
Like, they cared about him. He was over. Like I said, I'm still going to make that video essay on the... Because, like, there was a time period, and it hurts me as a Dom fan that we've gotten so removed from it. And I'm like, is it the crowd that's turning? And I'm like, no, it's the booking that's kind of turning on him. Go back to what, 2024 was it, or 2025 when he won the IC?
Oh, he won it at the start of
no, it was that
Mania season, last wrestling season.
He won the IC. I'm talking about the first time he won the belt was the IC belt was at Mania and that fatal.
That was last year, 25.
Was that 25?
Yeah.
Go back to when Dom won the IC title in that fatal 4-way. Because leading up to that, which I'm going to talk about in video essay, so I won't go too in depth right here. Leading up to that, he had heat in a good way, in an actual good he was I would say it is not an exaggeration to say he was the most hated heel in the business at the time.
Yeah.
He couldn't talk. He could never, anytime he even so grabbed the mic, before it even worked, the arena would just erupt in boos.
Yeah.
And this started coming around the time when I actually started to like Dom.
Yeah.
And then naturally and organically, as he just kept showing his work in the ring, as he kept would even talk over the boos, he started getting over.
Yeah.
People started being like, wait, this kid is not just Rey Mysterio's son, which is a stigma that he had to fight for so long because that was the gimmick they gave him when he first got there.
Yeah.
They were like, wait, this kid isn't just Mysterio's son, and he's not just a heel because, he turned on Rio, we don't like him. This kid can go.
Absolutely.
This kid can go in the ring. He could go on the mic. Wait, we love this guy. Yeah. And then you started getting the iconic Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom. And at WrestleMania, when he pinned Finn Balor and stole the title, it's burned in my head as the dominant Mysterio fan I am. Like I said, he's my favorite in the business right now. When he's standing on the turnbuckle and is all white and he's holding up the belt and the audience, every single person is out of their seat chanting for Dom.
Yeah. It's a really
compared to now.
Yeah.
Compared to now. He feels like he's reverted and it's not his fault.
And with less heel heat.
Because there's still that stigma but we like Dom.
Yeah. It's one of those things that, unfortunately, the more I watch him, the more I realize what's happening to him is what happened to Finn.
Yeah.
We love him so much, but we know you aren't going to do anything with him, so why care?
And I will, much like you with it, I will never not care about Dom. Yeah. But I'm getting to that level of because I am also a Finn Balor fan, but I'm getting to that level of Finn Balor fan. It's like, I love this wrestler so much, and he can be so much more. But it doesn't look like you are going to care because he's not going to sell the tickets that, like, a Punk is going to sell. He's not going to sell the tickets that a Roman's going to sell.
Which, that's not their fault.
Which, once again, not their fault. If you put... Because I'm still a firm believer of Dirty Dom in the bank this year.
Yeah.
I'm getting skeptical, but I really want to keep believing if you give him Dirty Dom in the bank and you give him that Eddie Guerrero moment of actually being able to get the world title, I think he'll be so over.
The problem is, and I won't spend too much time on this because this goes into...
There's a few more releases that we still got to go through.
But I fear that it's necessary for Finn and Dom to both be in Money in the Bank, and I also fear that if they're both in it, they're not gonna. Neither one of them is gonna.
Because they're gonna be distracted with each other.
Yeah. But yeah.
Then who do we give it to? You know what? Let's finish talk about releases.
A few years too late.
But speaking of burning it down.
Oh my gosh.
Good thing come to those who wait.
He's been waiting. But who's been waiting longer? Finn.
Let's go finish these releases. Alistair Bison. We got two more to talk about. Apollo Crews. Very weird.
I forgot about that one, yeah.
Very weird one. Because it's another thing of like, is this like a power move or something? Because mind you, he's been in the company for a long time, hasn't been getting used. Every time release come up for like the last 3 years, we're like, that's probably going to be the one where they finally release Apollo. And they've never done it. He's missed it for like the last 4 years. Then recently, of the last like 3 months, he starts appearing on TV randomly. And now he's getting used. He's a backstage character. He has a relationship with Matt Cardona. He was in the U.S. Open Challenge scene. And then they're giving him matches. They're using him like pretty much every week or every 2 weeks. And he's putting on bangers. Apollo Crews is a great performer. Bro's putting on bangers.
Great in-ring wrestler,
He's got some backstage segments. They're starting to build maybe a bit of a character. And only now do they release him. Why?
It's weird. But unfortunately, when it comes to Apollo, I can see it only because
unfortunately,
I just don't think that he's ever shown that potential to actually be a person,
I give it
like an actual character.
A real quick clarification, because I don't want anything to be misconstrued. When we say we can see it, there's some weird people on the internet pioneering for people to believe. Nobody wants to lose their job. It sucks when anyone loses their job. When we're saying we see it, we're not sitting here saying, oh yeah, I've been waiting for him to get released. I've been waiting for him to lose a job. It's more so, I see how the company is treating him. Yeah. And I know how the company...
They're not valuing him. And so it's surprising that with how little they value him, that they don't just let him go work somewhere else. Because I think Apollo is going to be a very handy, if he does it, a very handy tool for a TNA or an AEW.
I can see a TNA.
I could really see Apollo in TNA.
I can see Apollo TNA. At this point, I hope freaking Bo Windham is all elite. I don't care. Just whatever.
Bo Windham is a good name.
Bo Windham's all elite, brother.
Yeah.
And then I really hope the last one I'm going to talk about is all elite.
I hope she's all elite.
I hope she's all elite. She'll be great. She'll do wonderful.
She'll fit right in.
She will fit amazing in AEW. And I'm really hoping she goes all elite. And at this point, don't go back. Come back. Stay there. Stay there. Especially now that I watch the product too. I watch it. Just stay there. You tell them. I can't tell them.
Yeah.
You tell
the last one is WWE Release Kairi Sane. Somebody who, when she got there, was given so much and had so much potential. Defeated Shayna Baszler for the first Mae Young Classic, if I'm not mistaken. Then went on to, after Shayna Baszler went on a great NXT championship run, the greatest NXT Women's Championship run of all time.
Argue with your mother about it. Argue with your mother about it.
To defeat Shayna Baszler. Or not defeat, go on a really good feud with Shayna Baszler. Rhea eventually beat her.
No.
She did beat her, because Shayna won it twice.
Yep,
yeah,
you're
so right. Yeah, I was right the first time. She did indeed beat Shayna Baszler in a really good match.
Became the NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, it was great. She helped build Shayna. She helped build Rhea. She helped build so many women. Io, Asuka. She was having a great story with Asuka that never got paid off. Yeah, it was great.
That sounds familiar.
Work. Yeah, but no, it just...
And then She leaves. Well, basically, she gets fired. She gets fired, goes off, comes back, and she's over. She comes back last year, and she's over because it's freaking
everybody loves
Kairi. It's the pirate princess.
She's crazy. She's silly. She's fun. Oh, no, she's amazing in the ring.
Oh, excuse me. No, comes back, isn't the pirate princess anymore. Joins Damage Control. Is there for a while.
Damage Control. Yeah.
Leaves, comes back. Once again, it's the pirate princess recently, and she's over because it's Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
Everyone loves her. She's so easy to love. She is so easy to love. She just has a lot of charisma about her, and she's sweet. She's sweet. You want to root for Kairi. She can go in the ring. She can go, especially when you put her up against opponents that know how to do that Joshi Stardom style. Yeah. I'm thinking like Io, Asuka, Julia. Mina Shirakawa.
What's her name? Shida. What's her first name? Hikaru.
There it is.
Hikaru Shida. Her and Kairi would go hard.
Her and Mina Shirakawa, that would go.
Her and what's the current women's champion?
Oh,
Spider Lady, Toxic Spider.
Thunder Rosa.
No, that's a Mexican.
Oh, you're talking about the
current women's champion in AEW. I forgot her name.
I forgot her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Toxic Spider, somebody.
Kyrie would fit. All I'm saying is, I hope freaking I don't know. Keep her name. Kyrie said I don't even know how to check. KF Mateo. I don't care. Kyrie Insane is all elite, brother. And at this point, she should be because WWE doesn't know how to treat her.
Yeah, unfortunately, I hate to say it. I don't think she'll go to AEW. I definitely think she's gonna stay as a coach.
Can you go back to Stardom or something? Just go anywhere.
Yeah, that's the nicest. Can you go back to where you came from? I've heard.
No racial.
I'm dropping everything right now. I've dropped so many things. You keep going.
Like WWE has dropped the ball on Kairi Sane because this one doesn't. You thought Alistair didn't make sense. This one just straight up. She was in an active storyline.
Yes,
she was getting
a really good storyline that almost made it to WrestleMania. If it wasn't for an injury.
If it wasn't for injury, that almost made it to WrestleMania. Fans are cheering for her. They've been waiting for her to turn on Asuka. They've been waiting for the payoff of the story. She was in it. She's used every single week. Had a match last week. A good one at that. And then you just let her go. Why? Because she's not selling a bunch of merch? Because she's not... You know what?
To be fair,
is there Kairi Sane merch?
People keep saying they don't sell merch, but also never putting that person's merch at the table. Can I just say that? When me and Jordan went to Raw, I was looking so hard for a good Danhausen and Finn shirt.
We were looking, brother. We were looking.
No Finn shirts. El Demonito for $100. So
they said, "Hey, brother, you're gonna have to."
I didn't want to buy the low point of Finn's career. No, I did not want to buy that.
They said, "No, brother, you're gonna have to go to a WWE shop and pay the shipping and handling fee."
But then you
But
then you get rid of some of my favorite Finn Balor merch. Like I loved the Pride Balor shirt, the Finn Balor Club for Everyone shirt. I love that shirt. I want it so bad. But no, that got taken away so quick. Because WWE aren't actually allies. That's not.
They're not. Don't worry. Keep talking to the people. I'm just doing something.
Yeah, it's just incredibly frustrating seeing these releases. Because WWE makes so much money. They're owned by a huge company that can afford to keep these guys around, and then they stuff all these ads in our faces for every single match.
Hey, I don't know if you guys know, but the Hulk Hogan documentary's coming out. Maybe you didn't get enough ads at WrestleMania about it. Let me go ahead and put it over real quick.
There was one really funny thing that I saw from that made me want to watch the documentary.
Which one?
They were outside a stadium asking fans questions, and they asked this little black kid a question about what do you have to say about Hulkamania, and he just looked right at the camera and said, "He's gonna die."
What do you have to say about Hulkamania, brother?
Oh my god! And it fits so perfectly.
It's all the Kairi Sane merch y'all got. All right, it's gonna be Kabuki Warrior shirt because this shirt is.
Yeah, they're not gonna give her own shirt.
Let me see this Pirate Princess one.
She's a Pirate Princess one. It's bad. Can I just say your merch team is bad? Maybe look at the merch team and your music guys
and fire them.
Yeah, those. Do you know how much I hate watching the Royal Rumble and not knowing anybody's music? I hate it.
I remember, who was it that was so funny? At the Royal Rumble where I won the BCW World title.
Yeah.
Someone entered, and y'all didn't know who it was, and I said it out. It was Julia.
It was Julia. Oh my
Julia's
god.
music starts, and everybody, Brian, producer Joe, Autumn, everyone was like, who? Because we were already getting mad. We were like, this is the problem with Death Rebel. We don't know whose music that is.
Yeah.
She starts coming out, and everyone was like, who the heck is that? I was like, that's Julia. And you were like, how do you know that? And I was like, only because, one, I love Julia, so I watched all of her matches, and her theme, for what it is, it has a very distinct beginning to my ears. Like, if I hear the beginning, I know it's... I'm a music guy. I write music for a living, okay? Like, I know if I hear the start of Julia's theme, I know whose theme that is.
All this music and no BCW theme.
Actually, you got it right on that. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Anyway.
You're actually got it right on. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
We wanted to get the negative out of the way, but
like,
it's hard to get it out of the way when it's so much.
That's why I wanted to start with it, because there was just a lot.
Yeah. Oh my god. Who are the Falcons picking in the in the 6th round? They have 2 6th-round picks. They better use them.
Please, this is the last chance. This one has to be. It's decent. It's kind of cute.
Are you thinking about buying one right now?
I'm going to.
Oh, you're...
Any more negatives? Any more big I'm sure we'll think of some as we go along.
Honestly, the only negatives I can really say, just to get out of the way from Mania weekend, so many ads, not enough matches.
Pacing.
Matches were so short.
Why were they so short?
Okay, can I just say, I get it if you were watching Mania by yourself or just watching the show like it was a regular TV show or movie. It can be very frustrating when all the show is ads.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, watching it together, didn't notice.
I didn't notice.
Not notice.
I
Because
didn't
anytime
notice.
we weren't watching a match, I was talking to you guys or setting up.
If I watched that by myself, I would have known.
Oh yeah,
I would have known. But like you said, yeah, I didn't even notice it at first.
Yeah, I need to rewatch. I haven't rewatched it. I know you rewatched.
I rewatched some of it. I need to rewatch it in full. I rewatched Gunther versus Seth.
Okay, I'm glad you came around because I was telling him that match was great.
I realized at the time I was super tired.
Yeah.
I was super tired that day, and I never thought the match was bad. I was like, no, that was a good match. I felt like it could have went a little harder. Like maybe there was a gear they didn't reach. I rewatched it that next morning to see if I was crazy. I was bugging. I was crazy.
Yeah.
They cooked. Is that current match of the year?
I would have to think about it, but
I would have to
maybe.
I think it's definitely at least hitting top 5.
It's up there. It's a really great match.
Golly.
We had another match of the year in the main event. So
no, not.
Are we talking about WWE or are we talking about in general?
I was talking about WWE.
Okay, then yeah, it's up there.
Because when you start talking about in general, baby, AEW starts taking the cake, brother.
Okay, on TV, AEW killed it. Tommaso Ciampa versus Darby Allin was fire.
Hey, Darby Allin versus MJF.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, dude. Hey y'all, and a lot of this for free. Just on TV, just for
TV.
free.
Just on TNT. Not what is SmackDown on USA? I watched it on Netflix, so I don't know.
I watched it on Netflix, brother. I don't know.
I have no idea. I can't watch NXT because it's on the CW. I'm not watching the CW. I'm not downloading the CW app to watch NXT.
You know on Netflix.
Oh yeah, you're so right. I haven't tried. I gotta put in an effort. But it's because I've been watching AEW that I've been like, I don't need NXT.
Same.
I don't need to watch it. Which, honestly, I should replace SmackDown with NXT. Well, I don't know. Because now we bring it to the good news, but also kind of the bad news. Because NXT lost all their talent.
Like, all of them.
Oh my god. Sean's like, please.
Sean went to his best friend, supposedly Triple H. He was like, you can't take all of them, Hunter.
Hey, I would never do that to you. Man.
Stick around for BCW game. This guy.
Power card.
Stay tuned. He was like, Hunter, you can't take all of them, Hunter. Hunter, please. Hey, it's what's best for business.
And, hey, are you enjoying the show?
Hey, sorry, Sean, but it's what's best for the show. Yeah.
What's best for the game is apparently best for the show.
Apparently.
Which, I will say, looking at it from an NXT side is a negative thing. Like, they took all their talent.
Like,
but on a positive side,
the main roster just got stacked, brother.
Oh yeah. The one thing I really want to talk about. Forget about the men. The SmackDown Women's Division
Just got so
might
much
be
better.
saved.
Because may I?
You
May
go
I?
ahead. That's your girl.
That's my. I've realized things lately, as I tend to realize.
Things.
As I tend to realize. I've been on this podcast for the last couple of weeks singing the praises
Yep.
of Jay-Z. Ever since I got to meet her live and watch her live, it was ever since that event right there that I became the Jay-Z guy. I was screaming her name from the rooftops. I'm like, guys, I don't know if you see it, but she's the one. And everyone's like, nah, like, she ain't bad, but I mean, like, and everyone's kind of like, Jay-Z. Then she started getting over. She went on that amazing NXT women's title reign, and everyone's like, wait a minute. This girl's kind of got the factor. She's got the it factor.
She has it now. Yeah.
And then, I think by proxy, because the other girls in Fatal Influence, they're great.
I love Fallon.
Love Fallon. You didn't even know Lady Reed's name.
Know her name.
I love Fatal Influence. But as JC Jane started to climb and climb, so did they. And they kept getting better.
Yeah.
They kept getting better. And I think almost not saying comparing it like that. It's just because it's another 3-person group that I think this happened a lot. But see, the difference between them is they all came in like crazy. It's almost similar to The Shield, by which I mean The Shield was full of 3 guys who were amazing at what they did.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 2 always had to keep up with each other.
Yeah.
And now look at them. I think as JC began to keep climbing, Lainey and Fallon had to climb because they were with her the whole time.
Valid.
And Fatal Influence, they just became great. They just debuted on the main roster. And what a debut they had. Multiple segments. A promo with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
And mind you, all these segments, they were with main eventers. They attacked Paige. They attacked Brie Bella. They attacked Charlotte Flair. They attacked Alexa Bliss. They ended that match right then and there. And they have heat. The audience wouldn't even let JC talk. They had nuclear heat. And then JC would then go on to have a banger match with Rhea Ripley. God, that match was so good. And they didn't let her get pinned. Obviously, they weren't gonna let her pin Rhea.
It's the world champion, yeah.
They weren't gonna let her pin Rhea.
Fresh off.
But I also think getting pinned by Rhea would have hurt her debut.
Agreed.
So Fatal Influence got in. They do, and JC delivers I love her finisher so much. It's so simple. But we've talked about this before. I love strike finishers.
Yeah.
I love strike finishers so much because they can be pulled out of nowhere.
Exactly.
And the name for it makes so much sense with her rock star character.
Mm-hmm.
The rolling encore is such a good finisher.
It's cool.
And it's a great name. Yeah. She hits a beautiful rolling encore on Rhea, stands proud at the end, leaves with Fatal Influence. I think they're here to... Because I was begging. When I saw that all the calls were happening, I was like, please just put them on Raw. The SmackDown Women's Division is so bad. And now I see they might be here to save it.
I like the... Yeah, when you said that, I was like, I definitely disagree because I think if they went to the Raw Women's Division, they would have been buried under everybody else. Going to the SmackDown Women's Division, they're immediately at the top of the division.
They're here to save it.
Exactly.
And I love how JC's being treated.
Yeah.
It's almost, if I even may, it feels almost Tiffany Stratton-esque when she got called up. How she was playing around in the pool of main eventers. They didn't just strap the Rock into it. Like, they didn't give her the world title her first day there. But she stayed around the main eventers, stayed there until she finally won the title. Yeah. And now look at her.
Yeah.
Your new U.S. champion, by the way. Maybe now they'll try to care about the division.
I'm really nervous for Julia.
I'm very nervous for Julia. I'm glad she missed this wave of release.
Oh, yeah. Julia is phenomenal, and she needs to be treated as such. But let's just rattle off real quick. This SmackDown Women's Division could be really good. You still have Jade Cargill. You still have Rhea Ripley.
Who I'll be
new to SmackDown, Rhea Ripley.
Who I will.
Please put her over because she deserves. After the last few days, she deserves to get put over.
Real quick, guys. Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley had a banger.
Mm-hmm.
Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley had a banger. And I'm so glad people are not trying to say otherwise because I would have fought on that.
No,
I would have fought on that. They had a banger. That finish, countering a Jaded smoothly into a Riptide, going under her legs and grab, like, hats off to them. They cooked.
My women's Mount Rushmore is changing.
It's
changing.
y'all. It's I mean, talk to the people because
I'll drop it real quick.
Drop it.
My women's Mount Rushmore. I have to put Becky Lynch.
You have to. That's the man. She's on mine as well.
Becky Lynch, I think she's the greatest of all time.
We've had this conversation. I think on
and
the pod
this isn't necessarily just this isn't just in ring. This is everything. Star power, everything.
For the Mount Rushmore, yeah. And I think we've had this conversation on the pod before about our women's Mount Rushmore. We both will, because a lot of people will give it to Charlotte. I love Charlotte. I'm Becky every day on that. I think Becky's the greatest to ever do it.
I think Becky, Charlotte,
yep.
This is where it gets a little funky.
This is where it gets weird.
And I would have usually said AJ in here.
But I'm not so sure.
I'm putting...
Because I think we both had AJ on it last time,
we did.
I'm not so sure anymore.
I'm starting to put Rhea on there.
Brother, I think she's got him there.
I think
and
Rhea...
she still has so much career to go.
Mm-hmm.
But something about Rhea, it don't matter who it is. It could be a plastic bag. If anyone can get a banger out of anyone, it's Rhea.
Yeah.
And for a long time, that's why she's up here. For a long time, that's what Becky and Charlotte did.
Yeah.
That's what I think it takes to go from just being a really good wrestler to being a GOAT, to be put on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that the GOATs, if you look at the Mount Rushmores, a lot of things that they are able to do is it doesn't matter who they're fighting. They can make you look like $1,000,000, and they will most likely give you your greatest match ever. For them, go and tell me one person. Hulk Hogan doesn't count because we know why he did that. We know why Hulk Hogan doesn't count. I want you to go and tell me one person that Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle made look bad.
The Hulk Hogan point just made me laugh.
We know why he did that.
Yeah.
We know why he did that.
Jesus, Goldberg. No. I'm a mistake. Sorry, that was a Brock Lesnar match.
That was Brock.
Brock Lesnar. Fell on his neck. That was Brock's fault.
Something about Kurt Angle. If you're in the ring with Kurt Angle,
yeah, no,
you're gonna have a banger.
Yeah, no,
if you were in the ring with the Heartbreak Kid, and I can't even say prime Heartbreak Kid. He had 3 primes.
Yeah,
he had 3. If you were in the ring with Heartbreak Kid, you were gonna have a good match. And it's now starting to feel like if you were in the ring with Rhea Bloody Ripley, brother, you're gonna have a good match. I think the tides might be turning, and there are arguments that you gotta put Rhea up there.
I think so.
And this is looking towards the future. She has so much career left.
Yes,
so much. She's already doing this at the beginning.
Somebody put a graphic on Twitter, and it was of the ages of every woman on WrestleMania. She's one of the youngest ones.
She has so much
career
left.
She's like 28, I think.
She's not even in her 30s, brother. She's got so much career left. And I think
she's gonna be the GOAT. She's gonna be the GOAT by the end of it.
We might be predicting it here. Is Rhea Ripley, by the end of her career, when she's wrapping it up, all said and done, is she gonna be the GOAT?
I think so. I really,
because she's gonna be funny.
I thought it was gonna be Bianca.
I thought so too.
Somebody did.
Montez didn't proceed with caution. It's like we're just not listening to Naomi's whole gimmick, brother.
Yeah.
Montez did not proceed with caution, brother.
Happy for you, but come on.
I wouldn't either.
How'd you lose that weight so quick? Jesus.
Have you seen Bianca? That's how he lost that weight that quick.
Bro, he was really going into cardio.
Bro was doing some intense cardio, brother.
That's why he wasn't proceeding with caution. He was really trying to
lose that weight.
Really trying to hit that cardio.
He transferred the weight. Brother.
Crazy sentence.
Crazy line.
That's a crazy line. Let's move on. All right.
Get out of here, Editor Brian. Get it out of here.
Yeah. No. I'm just very excited for the women's division. I think we made some very necessary, good changes, and I'm very excited.
Oh my god, because we didn't even talk about the Glamour is also coming to SmackDown.
Yeah, Mariah May, MM Mateo.
MM Mateo's coming to SmackDown, brother.
Can't wait. Actually, I think she's gonna fit the main roster better than NXT.
I kind of agree.
She had a lackluster reign in NXT.
Hades 2 on sale.
Hades 2, where do you see Hades 2? Oh. See. It's included with Game Pass. But it's also $24.
I'm gonna write that down so I remember to get that when I get home.
He's doing some gaming tonight.
Yeah.
But no.
I'll write that down in a second. Keep going.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a few things that we could really hit on for Mania. I don't know what the biggest things are for you. One thing I'm very happy about is obviously my guy, Finn Balor. One, the Demon came back, and the
Prince Devitt is not all elite.
thank God. And actually, that would have been fun. But still, I wanted to succeed here.
Agreed. On that topic, argue with your mother about it. I think Dom might have had the best WrestleMania entrance.
Still, Finn's was better. I'm sorry, Finn's had.
Why did I forget? Because Finn was in the same.
Yeah.
I think they just had
Dom had a great entrance. I still
the
think
Reyes de Luchadores.
I still think Punk and Finn had him beat.
I definitely give you Finn. Punk's is really cool.
That's incredible
Punk's was
aura.
Really cool.
He had his
aura.
his Ring of Honor theme playing over him sitting on top of the stadium with everybody chanting his name to the old theme song, coming out in silence to his own name being cheered, hitting its clobbering time to everybody saying it, and then Cult of Personality playing, and just everybody singing along to it. That is aura. I'm sorry.
I want to put over Dom's entrance, bro. It was really cool.
It was really cool.
Is it Balor, Punk, Dom?
I mean, I love Balor. I would still put Punk over it. I think
Punk's had so much aura.
It was so cool.
It has so
I
much
still
aura.
think it's Punk, Balor, Mysterio.
Yeah. The silence was insane.
Yeah, just letting yourself sit in silence as people chant your name.
Definition of aura.
It was so cool. It was cool. Roman's was lame. Can I say that?
It was just his normal entrance.
It was just a normal entrance. Trix was funny. We loved it, but it was just funny.
The train
and that video. Did you see the video of the guy that touched the train and Trick went?
Yeah. Best moment on SmackDown last night. Trick pimp slapping a random guy who came up to talk to him.
He pimps up Sammy at WrestleMania.
Well, no, that dude. Did you see that?
I saw clips of it.
He's just walking backstage. Oh, me too, bro. I don't watch the Broadway. They pissed me off. I watched it through Santi's Instagram.
I'm not gonna lie. I did watch both episodes of Dynamite before Mania and after Mania. I did not watch an episode of WWE television after Mania.
I watched Raw.
I didn't watch Raw.
Giving it Raw, brother.
I watched highlights and clips of everything that happened, but I did not watch.
Yeah. He pulled him, Yachty and the gingerbread man with him.
Yeah.
A lady sprayed him. In the he was like, yeah, there you go. And the guy came up. He's like, Trick, I know you're going to the ring, but just pimp slapped him to the floor. I was like,
yeah. Then I saw Sammy. That's a heel move.
That's because Sammy's a heel now, brother.
It didn't. Does it feel like they're leaning into it?
It feels like they're leaning into heel Sammy. What they're not leaning, which I'm kind of fine with. Trick is so over that he's kind of the babyface, but they're not making him babyface. Yeah, which I'm fine with because this character is way better. Speaking of which, something I'm a fan of that I actually see a lot of people are a fan of. Because I think he's doing it right.
Yachty.
I like that Yachty's Trick's manager now.
I like it. He's made it official.
That he's officially on a full-time schedule now, and he's gonna be Trick's manager. I was like, and I like that he addressed. He's like, I know I'm a celebrity at it, but nah, I'm here to stay, brother. And I'm like, I like it because he is a fan of this business.
Yeah.
He's been to all the shows for like the last 2 years. He always shows his old retro games, and you can tell he's having so much fun.
Yeah.
And I think he adds on to Trick instead of making it about him because he's a celebrity. Because he's not even Trick's mouthpiece. He's more so his hype man.
Mm-hmm. Leo Rush style, yeah.
I think Yachty is playing the perfect role for him right now. And I'm very excited that he's on a full-time schedule now as Trick's official manager. I love this.
Yeah.
This is the kind of celebrity inclusion that I actually like in my wrestling.
Yeah, artists will do anything but drop an album. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bro's doing anything but dropping an album.
Can't do it, won't do it. But yeah, I do like
anything
it.
but rap. Like,
no thanks. I will say that brings me to the point that you had 2 opportunities at WrestleMania to do a double turn, and you didn't do either one.
Mm-mm. We were mad. We were mad about that.
Yeah, we were. Because not only did you not do it, you hinted at doing it in both matches.
Both.
And just didn't do it. Sammy
didn't heel gear. It's freaking ride or die gear. Like, Sammy's in heel gear. And he's thinking about it.
And I'm in the minority here. I loved Cody versus Randy. That was a great match.
Who's been hating on it,
A
brother?
lot of people.
Really?
Most people, actually.
That was a good match.
It's a great match, but people are so focused on Cody winning and the McAfee stuff and the double turn fake out, the quadruple turn, if you will.
If you would. Dude, to be real, I loved it. I thought it was a good
I
match.
thought it was a great match. Did I like the fact that they didn't do the double turn?
No.
I think they set it up perfectly to do it, hinted at doing it, and then backed out because they were scared of turning Cody heel.
Which, stop being scared. Just turn Cody.
Which, at this point, I didn't like that Randy was still a heel. Even if you didn't want to do Cody turning heel,
You could at least turn
you
Randy.
could have turned Randy face. He
'Cause
literally
you
did a
did
face move.
The RKO to Pat
Yeah.
had him so over.
Yeah, that was quite a launch, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But no, yeah, the RKO to Pat was great. I loved it. I loved that WWE was saying, essentially, hey, we hear you. Sorry, that was stupid. Let's get rid of it. And that was cool, but it's a babyface move. Why is Randy still a heel at the end of it?
Why did he punt him?
Because, yes, that's the thing. He punted Cody after you seemed to turn him face, you immediately double down that he's a heel by punting Cody and stiffing him with a black eye.
Also, I get he's got the black eye and it looks gnarly, but we ain't gonna sell the punk get a little more. I was expecting no Cody for at least a week. Dang.
Yeah, but
can we sell the punt?
You wanted to do the punk segment. It was a cool segment. I liked it.
But like, dang, I was like, all right, haven't seen the punt in like how many years?
I guess we got our Mania match for next year though.
Yeah,
Cody Punk.
Because I'm not of the mind of people saying it's gonna be SummerSlam. I think
it's Mania. I think it's Mania next year.
Mania.
Oh yeah, write it down. Write it down. World Championship is the only one that might be somebody different, but it's not. Roman's gonna retain. You think? What do you think? Fatu's winning it at SummerSlam?
Fatu's not fighting for it at SummerSlam. He's fighting for it at Backlash.
You're funny. You think they won't repeat a match from Backlash at SummerSlam?
No, because here's why I say that.
Why?
Because in order for it to be Roman and Fatu SummerSlam, Fatu's got to win King of the Ring.
Oh, you're so right.
Which I could see, but boom, boom, boom,
but that's what we want. We never get what we want.
But the thing about it is, he's called out Roman. And Roman's acknowledged it, and he called out Oba in return.
Yeah, that is cool.
And Roman said he's going to be a full-time schedule in the summer.
Oh, yeah, he could just drop the title.
He dropped, so Oba wins King of the Ring.
Don't give me hope.
Listen
give me
no,
hope.
listen to me, brother, because if I
Stop
have to have this hope, you got to have it too.
Stop it.
If I get my hopes and dreams, you get your... Roman said he's going to be with us all summer. You know Roman is very specific about his words. He said, I'm going to be here full-time all summer. Oba wins King of the Ring. Roman drops it to Oba at SummerSlam. Roman goes back part-time. Oba's our world champ. 2002 Brock Lesnar.
Now you've got me looking at Fatu Oba.
Ooh-wee! Tell me that won't be a match, brother. Tell me that won't be a match.
Let me bring you back down. You ready for me to bring you back down?
Wait, no, you're right. Oba wins. But he's tired. He just went head-to-head with the Tribal Chief. Damn.
You're so funny. You're so funny.
Mysterio! Dom comes out. He's got the briefcase. Catches it in. Probably still gets beat because it's Oba fit me. I'm not even going to lie. Nah, get it. He lies. He cheats. And he steals. He gets up here. 1, 2, 3. Dirty Dom must pose, brother. Then they play an ad for the Hulkamania 2 documentary.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, well, this is probably where we're going to, like, kind of focus on. It's for the end of the episode here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get ahead of ourselves. What do we see next year for Mania? What do we see?
What do we see next year for Mania? I see.
Because right off the bat, I mean, the next thing is Money in the Bank, but we're going to have, hey, believe you me, we are going to have some episodes talking about what we want for Money in the Bank.
Do you think Jay-Z gets him Money in the Bank?
Hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. But right now, let's get ahead of ourselves.
Get ahead of ourselves. Early BCW after Mania predictions.
Yeah, exactly.
What do I see?
Play the theme. I'm just kidding. Don't play the theme song.
It won't be made yet.
No. But no, I honestly, if I was just
and we have to remember Saudi
Rumble. So yes, absolutely.
We're in Saudi for Mania.
Roman Oba.
Roman
Punk, Cody.
Oba. Punk.
That's it. Okay, we got it.
I'm gonna tell you guys your main events right now. Roman Oba, Punk Cody. Oba's gonna win it. There's no way Roman comes back and wins the second Rumble in the world. He has win chamber, right?
Oh no. I just thought of something.
No.
What?
What?
Dominic versus Ray in Saudi Arabia. Ray retires in Saudi Arabia. It's gonna be Dominic versus Ray at Mania.
Can they just do it this year? Can they do it? I would rather in backwoods Ohio fast lane do it than
I want him to retire in San Diego because that's where both Dom and him are from.
Do they have a show coming up?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Not a big one.
Not a big one. Definitely not a big one.
And it needs to be a bit. It's Rey Mysterio's freaking retirement, brother.
Exactly. So what's bigger than WrestleMania?
WWE won't let.
They're not going to retire him in Minnesota.
No, and
they're going to retire him in Saudi Arabia.
And WWE will not allow them to retire him in AAA.
Yeah, that'd be stupid.
That'd
be
stupid
dumb.
anyway.
I would hate that anyway.
There's
don't
no
know,
way he
man.
retires in Saudi, dude.
If it's coming soon, probably. So yeah, that's my prediction. Dominic Ray.
Dom Ray retirement match. We have the main events. What are the women doing?
Oh yeah. The Women's World Championship.
Kendall Gray versus Liv
fun.
Morgan.
No, Kendall Gray's getting called up the day after Mania. Next year.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say. This might be a dumb pick, and that's why I'm not gonna say it. Rhea Ripley versus Emma Mateo.
Oh, Emma Mateo?
No, they're gonna be in separate brands.
You don't. So you.
I don't see them moving her.
Maybe. But I was actually just about to say. Well, I guess we have a year to get there, so she'll be able to. Are we? I just realized we're about to live in a world where we're gonna get Tiffany Stratton versus Emma Mateo.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
I don't think that's dumb. I think that's the feud, brother. That's the feud.
I think it's dumb from a booking point because you should make Tiffany a heel.
A heel.
And Mariah May is a perfect heel, so you don't change her.
You do not make Emma Mateo.
So I was like, who's a good babyface? And I was like, oh, they love Rhea. Why would they not have Rhea? So Rhea, Emma Mateo for the
and
championship.
then JC Cash.
And I'm gonna say Mariah May won the Elimination Chamber.
I can see that. And then JC
bloody Mariah May
cashes in the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Hey, makes it a triple threat.
No, brother.
That would go hard though.
Lies, cheats, and steals her way to that belt, brother.
No, I'm saying like Seth Rollins makes it a triple threat.
Like Seth Rollins. Ooh, that would be fire.
And since it's a triple threat, Fatal Influence can interfere.
That'd be fire.
Yeah. I don't know. You have that. Oh yeah, you just said. And I would say, for the World Championship.
Do we think Liv holds it a year? I think Liv holds it a year. Unless. When are we getting Liv, Raquel?
What are the chances Raquel wins Queen of the Ring?
When do we get Liv, Raquel, Rox?
We're not getting that.
You don't think so?
No, you think they care about Roxanne Perez? Look, this is your fantasy booking. Book what you want.
You're right.
But I already booked Roman and fucking Punk in the main events again.
You're right. Realistically, is it Raquel Liv? Do we
I
see Raquel?
I see Raquel winning the title as soon as SummerSlam. Yeah.
I see Raquel winning Queen of the Ring, and then it's like, hey man, you won Queen of the Ring. Hey, you about to go over there? You about to steal Rhea's title? And he's like, I want you.
Raquel Soul? No, Soul would have to win the Rumble. I don't see Soul.
So would have to win Rumble.
Can I pray on it and say Roxy Raquel?
Yep.
Does Raquel hold it till Mania though?
Because how many months?
Or will they get it back on Liv?
They might get it back on. They might.
Oh my god, they
Rox wins Rumble. No. Rox wins Rumble.
Triple threat.
Yes.
I was like, Rox wins Rumble. She needs her rematch because she lost the title back to Liv.
Liv wins the belt.
I see where you're going because my mind went there too.
Yeah. Rox wins Rumble. Is her versus Raquel. Liv needs her rematch. Beats Raquel, wins the title. And Raquel's like, no, I'm getting my title back at Mania. And Rox is like, no, I'm the Royal Rumble winner. WWE don't know how contract works. So Raquel just puts her name on the contract, just like Rhea did apparently, because that's how that works.
Yeah. Triple threat.
Triple
you know
threat.
what? Fuck it. Let's both do it. Judgment Day triple threat. And JD McDonough's like, no.
Custody of JD McDonough ladder match.
I don't want to say what I think JD's gonna be by the end of next year.
We're not gonna even put that in the universe.
Nope.
I know we're thinking the same thing. We're not putting that in the universe.
Nope. For the women's Intercontinental Championship, let's see. Off the top of my head,
man still hold till? I don't want the man to hold till Mania.
I think that's a terrible idea.
That's a horrible idea.
And that's why they're gonna do it.
What new women do they have? Did they get on Raw? Did they get any new women?
Yeah, they got Soul. Soul, Ruka, Becky Lynch. For the mid-card title, that actually is kind of hard.
It's kind of hard. Can we get Becky out of this ICC?
So Soul, Ruka,
Soul Pay.
I'm dreaming of how good this match will be. Hold up, give me a second to dream.
Wait, he's turning. Give him a sec, y'all.
If I take her out the women's championship match, Roxanne Perez versus Soul Ruka.
Ow.
Heel Roxy versus face Soul.
Woo!
You know what would be really fun? Just a fun triple threat match.
What?
Heel Becky Lynch with the IC title having to go against two young bucks who hate each other, and so she can kind of hide in the background. Becky Lynch for Soul Ruka versus Zarya for the NXT for the Intercontinental Championship.
With Jessica Carr as referee.
With Jessica Carr as referee. It's a fatal 4-way match, actually. But no, that sounds like so much fun. Becky being the cowardly heel, trying to get around everything. Or we can just do the super obvious
tear
thing.
each other apart.
You could do the obvious thing, Becky versus Bianca. If she wants to come back. So soon after.
Belair?
Yeah.
With her pregnant. Oh yeah, because she looks
She's-
like she's like...
Apparently she's like 6 months.
What?
Yep.
Oh.
That's apparently. She didn't look like it,
She didn't look like it.
but
Good on her.
apparently she's pretty far in.
It would depend on if she wants to come back that quick.
That's what I'm saying. If she wants to stay with her kid for a while, that's understandable. But no, I'm gonna stick with my prediction of Becky Lynch versus Soul Ruka.
Alright. It's Saudi. And with storyline, how do we get the bloodline on here?
Oh yeah, we're putting too many women on.
We're putting too many women. This is Saudi, brother. You're putting
Get
too
them out
many
of
women there.
Actually, I think that's all the women's matches we can.
That's all we're booking.
No, let's do something with the U.S. title.
Is Tivy holding a year?
No. I already got, you already have Tiffy in a match, though. You had her in the match with Emma Mateo.
Yeah, for the U.S. title.
Oh, you meant that for the U.S. title?
Yeah.
So what did you want for the Women's World Championship?
I didn't think of that yet.
Oh, then give us that one.
Oh, okay. Rhea's probably holding a year. Rhea...
I think Rhea would hold it a year.
No, Rhea's holding it.
I'm saying Liv drops it and we do something fun there.
Ooh. I don't know if Liv drops SummerSlam. What's first? SummerSlam or
I'm saying
Crown Jewel?
Raquel wins Queen of the Ring. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Raquel wins
No,
Queen
yeah,
of the
yeah.
Ring.
No, I don't think Liv loses title at SummerSlam.
Why?
What's first? SummerSlam or Crown Jewel? You know they want to do Liv first. They want to do Liv Rhea for the Crown Jewel Championship.
Oh my god.
That's what That's what they were alluding to when Rhea was leaving SmackDown and Liv was sitting there and she's like, they're both world champions. She goes,
she can win it back. Or she could not lose it at SummerSlam. She doesn't have to lose it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she drops at SummerSlam, but we can still then tell the story of the triple threat.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no, because like I know that's the match they're going for. They're going for Liv versus Rhea.
It's a good build though. If like
it's great.
It's a good build that could turn Raquel.
Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. What, you want me to sit here and say that I didn't pop at that moment when that was a well shot moment? I'm sorry. Whoever was on cinematography, they ate because Rhea's saying a tearful goodbye to her lesbian EO.
To her lesbian, and the sentence there.
And then she's walking away. She walks past some crates and Liv's just sitting there after having been attacked, sitting there with her belt. You see these two, and it goes back into your head because I think it's been long enough that we can revisit it now. Like, they dragged that feud for a long time and we all got a little sick of it. Never the performers' fault. They were always great whenever they were working together. Yeah. But I think it's been long enough that we can revisit it slightly and not make it about Dom.
Yeah, and it's not them being in a feud. It's them being like, hey, haven't seen you in a while.
Haven't seen you. Because that's what it felt like. She walks by, Liv's there with her world title. Rhea's got a world title. It felt a lot like when Drew and Punk were world champ at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Liv just goes, guess I'll be seeing you. And Rhea looks at her and she's like, look forward to it. And I'm like, oh, so it's them at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Like it's them at Crown Jewel.
Yeah. They could also both lose their championship. This is the final two of the Royal Rumble, and Rhea gets her win.
Are we getting the rematch? Are we getting Cody Oba at Jewel, brother?
That'd have been cool if they would have had a finish to their first match.
That's what I'm saying. Is that this time, like,
I think it'd be really cool if Cody dropped the title
I agree.
before Mania. If he can be champion again, like he did with Drew, but just drop the title in the middle of the year or right before the.
Let's get interesting.
Yeah.
Who do we
Drop
give
it
it
at
to?
SummerSlam.
Who do we give it to though?
Because
initially I would
who's a
have
good
said
heel?
Fatu.
I would have
But
said Fatu.
I would have said Fatu.
They moved him to.
They moved him to the world champ scene with
Yeah.
Bloodline got opposed, brother.
Rick. I don't know. Who's a good heel in SmackDown? They can move.
Alistair would have been a good choice.
That would have been a great choice.
Would've been
That would have been a really cool, shocking choice to do. Randy. They just drop it to Randy anyway.
I guess.
I think that's exactly what they're
I
going to
can't
do.
think. That's what they're gonna. I can't think of anyone.
Randy's going to win it, just not at Mania.
Because who else is Danhausen?
Great heel.
Good heel, brother.
There's no good heels on SmackDown.
Genuinely none. Do they move Gunther?
I don't think so. Gunther's going after the World Championship. They did a promo with that backstage. Yeah. They have no good heels on SmackDown. I don't even want to think about it. I already gave my match. I don't care. I'm trying to talk about the fun stuff. The mid card. That's the fun stuff. I love the mid card. Personally, I'd be a great mid carder. You don't have to be in the main event. I'd be a great mid carder.
You know, canonically in my universe mode, Julius is in the U.S. title division.
That's sick.
I love a good mid card.
All the fun stuff is in the mid card.
Happens in the mid card because you don't have to worry about.
I'll cut some great promos in the main event.
Oh yeah, I'll cut some promos. I'll win a world championship here and there, brother. But you don't have to worry about being the corporate face, being the one who's that like in the mid card. Do whatever you want. Exactly. They don't care.
For example, for the Intercontinental Championship, I'm gonna say Finn Balor versus
JD Mateo.
Oh, this would be fun. Ethan Page.
Ooh, all ego.
All ego.
I like.
I'm putting too many NXT names in there. They're not gonna do that many. I think probably gonna be Dominic. It's Finn versus Dom again.
Nah, because he's already.
Oh, Finn versus Evil at WrestleMania next year. They announced they signed him.
Ooh.
Evil. They signed. WWE signed Evil. Good. WWE has signed good.
Give me Finn versus Evil.
I love that. Can we make that canonically an official prediction?
Yes, Finn versus Evil.
Finn versus Evil for the Intercontinental Championship. Evil's a champion, obviously.
Oh.
Can we call him by WWE name? Good guy. He's
a
good guy. He's blessed.
Mateo.
I'll kill myself. I'll kill myself.
The Mateo joke is never gonna get old to me.
You put your arm right where I usually put it. Sorry.
My apologies.
Yeah, that's my armrest. Your chair is my armrest. Anyway, who you got for the Intercontinental Championship? Evil? Evil versus
Danhausen, brother.
It's gonna be so funny. Can I say something really quick?
Yes, you can.
I find it really funny. So Danhausen was on ESPN, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he cursed Stephen A. Smith.
Yes.
Stephen A. Smith and Knicks.
How about them Knicks?
A Knicks fan. And then the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks, my favorite team in basketball, has gone up 2-1 in the playoffs because of Danhausen.
You big Danhausen fan right here. Big Danhausen fan right here.
You did cost Finn an Intercontinental Championship shot.
You cost Dom one too. But, hey.
Hey, if the Hawks win a playoff series for the first time in a
while...
All
is forgiven.
I forgive you.
I kind of already forgive you, to be honest.
Honestly, I wasn't paying attention to the Hawks season because I thought they traded Trae Young. I was like, they're not going to be good for a ball. They're going to draft somebody this year, though. And then
Danhausen's curse is real. Danhausen's curse is real, and it's Danhausen is too strong of a character, dude.
I love it.
Danhausen is too strong.
Take it too far.
Take it too far. Put him in the World Championship.
Curses Cody. Curses Cody. And that's how he get a heel over by beating Cody, but Cody only lost because he got cursed.
So you're still protecting your golden boy. He only lost because he got cursed.
And that's, oh my god, I love it. Is there any heels on... Sorry, no. I don't care. We're moving on.
Miz.
Moving on.
Get Wilson.
Now you got me.
Say that.
He wouldn't curse Cody over Kid, though.
No, Kid.
Kid moves out the way. He's so used to it. He moves out the... R. Cody's like, what? And and then he gets hit with his finisher.
Yep. Kit Wilson's finisher, which we will
skull crushing finale. He can use a skull crushing finale.
Kit Wilson's finisher, which we will say the name of right now. 3, 2, 1.
Men Cry 2.
I moved my mouth so I could fill it in.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's the bit. I thought we were just gonna try to think.
Fill it in post.
Mute the audio.
All right. You know, I could see something if WWE wasn't just gives up on the whole Trick Williams, Sami Zayn thing as far as turning Sami heel and Trick face. Trick Williams could be a good heel for the main event. I would just move him up.
Just move him up.
That's my opinion, but
at this point, turn like Ilya or Carmelo or something and move him up.
heel Ilya would go so.
Heel Ilya would kind of go. Turn Ilya heel.
I don't like Carmelo as a heel. Can I say that?
I like him a lot
him
more as
he's
a
good
babyface.
face. He's a really good face.
Turn Ilya heel. Have him beat Cody, and then you get Melo versus Ilya for the WWE Undisputed Championship,
so
brother.
Cute.
That's so cute. That's a cute idea.
That's a cute idea.
Hey,
for the show.
We already got Obo, okay? We can't have too many black guys in the main event. That's not what's best for the show.
I shouldn't have made that face. Sometimes you just make a bad call. Cut it out.
So,
I won't. I know myself. I'll be like, gotcha, bitch.
I gotcha.
Like it's not me.
Like it's not you.
Anyway, I don't have any more ideas. I don't know if you got something to drop before we close it out.
The Usos versus Jake and Logan Paul for the tag team titles.
Kill me, please. And with that being
said, thank you for joining us for this very special episode of the BCW podcast. As always, I'm Jordan.
I'm Brian.
And BCW is over and out.
Pew, pew. 10.
BCW, BCW, BCW.
Wepa.